Friends, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm for another episode of Zero of the Storm. Again, we will be playing Genji today to take out this quest right here. And Genji is a both ranged and sort of a melee assassin. I think probably all the ranged characters can use their ranged attacks in. But it's kind of cool because he throws shurikens when he's fighting from afar and then whips out that nice little ninja sword when he's up close. Last match we did win, and it was a very exciting match. We did some okay work as Genji, getting into the leaderboard with 33% of team damage, which I'm kind of happy about because not the best player, and I haven't played Genji in a long time, but I don't know, apparently Genji and I get along. Oh, how sweet. So, we will be playing some more Genji today, and I will see you again when the Nexus calls.
The shadows.
Alright friends, welcome back. We are at Brax's Holdout. Friendly team Genji, Tychus, Sergeant Hammer, Varian, and Sonya. Enemy team Cho and Gal, a two-headed character. Nazeebo, Probius, and Gul'dan. We will be wanting to keep an eye on basically their entire team. Nazeebo, Probius, and Gul'dan have good lane clearing abilities. Cho'Gall, being a giant ogre, has a huge HP pool.
Let the battle begin.
We do have some advantages here. Sonya and Sergeant Hammer good for lane clear. Tychus going to be able to hit Cho'Gall pretty hard because his attack abilities are percentage based. We are going to keep Swift as we're actually going to keep Swift as the wind on this one because when we use Swift Strike, we're going to want to be able to disengage in either direction if necessary. Looks like Tychus is going to go bottom. Enemy push down there. We're going to stay up here and try to soak some AXP. Very important that you have a presence in each lane. This early in the game, I don't think that hero kills are really all that beneficial. So, with their entire team down on the bottom, we are going to be able to go ahead and start pushing and putting some damage on these towers. It's not going to be a ton, we're just level 1, but it will be something. And we're going to disengage out of that. Then come back and keep this pressure on their creeps. While they're down here fighting, nobody's getting any kind of kills in just yet, and they are going to be behind in the experience pool. See, we're already level 2 while the enemy team is at 1 because they don't have anyone up here absorbing the experience points from our creeps dying. So we're going to come back in. We're going to fire our shurikens into this tower. Basically, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we are not losing the experience gain. You know, Cho'Gall's up here. He's not going to be a great character for us to range against. We're going to want to see more from Tychus when Cho'Gall's involved. Again, Tychus has attack abilities that are percentage based, and since Cho'Gall has such a large HP pool, it will be beneficial to have Tychus up here opposing us. He is going to be able to carry us out of the lane. We don't have as much health as he does. With Varian and Sonya in the mix, we should be able to push him out. No problem.
On the move. Show me what you can do.
As you can see, Sonya using her trademark whirlwind attack there, able to clear lanes without too much trouble whatsoever. And we're going to jump out. One thing that will be good for us is if the opposing Cho'Gall player is not on his game, we're going to be hard to hit and kill. That's true of anybody, of course. I think they've got this locked down, so we're going to go down this way and see if we can't help put some pressure on the enemy heroes. That Probius there, we probably would have been able to get a kill in on. These two characters not able to have like deep penetration strikes. We're able to dive in when we need to. We're going to get a kill on the Nazeebo because, again, we have the Swift Strike ability, and that is going to give us a lot of push against characters. And you see, while we don't have a huge HP pool, we were able to help Tychus get that kill on Gul'dan and push him out of the area. Unfortunately, with our HP being so low, we are going to have to back out again, and then we'll come back and put pressure on these low HP characters again. These support characters, necessary for winning, but not necessarily the best for holding onto a point. As we saw from our last match there, Sergeant Hammer, very fragile character. She does later on get a good heal ability that she can activate. And we're able to get in there and secure a kill on the Zebo. Again, when characters try to get away from us, it's very hard to run from Genji, and we have a level of advantage here again because we were up top soaking that experience points from the death of our creeps. Hopefully I'm able to hold us down while our friend Sergeant Hammer and Tychus get up here to deal with the Cho'Gall and Gul'dan team up. But as you can see here, we already have reluctant characters. Oh, Sergeant Hammer able to secure a kill there on Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall, very powerful character, big HP pool. The problem being, of course, that being two characters at the same time, deaths are especially dangerous because he is two characters. That means twice the ability, or twice the experience points for kills on him. And we are going to take the gain a shield ability on our deflect, just in case, try to increase our survivability. On Brax's holdout, you hold on to these two control points as you saw earlier, and what happens is as you control the points, it fills up this meter, and that's how many Zerg, these little critters, and of course, when you don't control the points, the big critters come out and cause some trouble. So if you look up here, our Zerg wave, lots of Zerg, very powerful enemies there. So the enemy team has to be up top. We have a 2-level advantage now because of all this. And we are able to press that advantage while they're up top dealing with that Zerg wave. Sergeant Hammer and I are going to be able to cause a lot of damage to the enemy team, because they are not here to answer our presence, because they are busy dealing with the Zerg. See, Sergeant Hammer and I are able to take down these two towers, probably go ahead and clear out this wall as well before the enemy team is even able to respond. Now I'm going to back out because my health is low. We have a minute left, so we're actually going to use hard because we don't have a support character to heal us this time around. Last game we had Alex Raza to give us a hand. Very powerful team healer, so we're going to go up here where the team fighting is going on and see if we can't push out some of these low health, low defense characters like Zebo, Gul'dan, and Proteus here. Cho'Gall is going to be able to push Sergeant Hammer out of the way, but with his large footprint, it's going to be difficult for him to keep that presence. And you can see, we can go in there and really punish characters. Sonya able to secure the kill on the Zebo because I was able to jump in with my Swift Strike and then jump out with my ability, with my trait. That's a dangerous maneuver. I was really going kind of crazy there. And we're going to get this kill on Gul'dan. And because if we get a kill after using Swift Strike, we are able to use Swift Strike again to disengage. So Genji is really good at punishing characters who basically spend too much time outside of where they should be. Sonya going to be able to get in here, possibly secure another kill on Cho'Gall. He is way out of position. Now we have the Zebo showing up. That's going to be hard, but with... yeah, she's going to have to back out because of that poison. Unfortunately, we are not able to get in to save Sonya in time. Wish we'd been able to, but we just now show up to the fight. As you can see, Nazebo, not at all a slouch in the damage department. He is a very powerful character. He was one of my first, favorite characters to play, as a matter of fact. So we're going to jump in, just cause some damage to him. Keep him on his toes as well as we can. Oh, right into Cho'Gall's ability there. Oh, Cho'Gall and Nazebo able to clear us out. That is unfortunate. We're going to have to hard. We don't have a lot of health now. And we, as powerful as we are, all of our... oh, that's almost a party kill here. We're going to come up top, see if we can't help out up here. It looks like they're going to be able to secure a huge Zerg wave before I'm able to help out with the team, unfortunately. Again, without a healer to help keep our HP up, we're going to really suffer trying to secure kills onto the characters. I have to jump out here because, again, I am fragile. Huge damage potential, very good at chasing and securing kills, securing abilities, but again, just not equipped to take a lot of damage. Not without deflect, and we are definitely going to need deflect whenever possible. Sergeant Hammer, again, able to secure a kill on Shogal. That is very brutal for their team because they're down a fighter. Probius here, a little bit out of position. You will help Varian secure that kill. Again, that's what Genji is best at, securing those kills, punishing characters who are out of position. We are going to try to cut off Nazeebo here as he's too deep. He probably knows it and he's going to back out here. If he's not careful, we will catch up with him and punish him for being out of position. Looks like he's just going to be able to get into the protection there.
We ought to take this mercenary.
And again, able to secure a kill on Shogal.
Triple kill.
Netting us a nice triple kill there and a camp. Yeah, I like flow like water because I like being able to use my swift strike. As a person who's not confident on his ability to land all the shurikens on one character, you have to be very close for that. I'm sure there are people who are very good at it. I'm not going to be one of them. Casual, very much a casual player. I haven't touched Genji since he came out. Basically, I played him up to level 5 to get really the gold at that point. I don't think they were doing the loot boxes or anything at that point. Varian, dangerous assassin warrior. He is, in fact, a multi-class character. We're going to have to back out here. We just don't have the health to stay. Without a support character, Genji is very fragile. Think of him as the golden gun from James Bond. He's able to get that one killer hit in, but after that, you need to get out. You got one bullet. We're going to see if we can't save Sergeant Hammer here. We're going to jump in. Secure a kill there. Their team, I don't know, man. I think what it is they're committing to fights that they can't win. They need to be more exacting on what kind of fighting they're doing.
The beacons are active once again. Control them before the enemy does.
Not going to do Nazeebo admitted good there, using that stasis at that time. We are going to go down to the bottom and see if we can secure this. We're going to be up against, looks like Probius. We should be able to handle Probius on our own. If not, we've got Varian on the way. Varian, a very tough character, very much able to hold his own where he needs to. So we shouldn't be in too much trouble here.
Powerful blow.
We're getting a lot of assists. That's a very good thing. Our team says we should go for boss. That's going to be very risky. Boss is hard. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to get that in there. Not with the situation here with Shogal being active. He's going to get a kill on me, killing 2 characters again. Shogal, very powerful character because he has 2 players in the same body. But he has to be careful. He's not invincible by any means. So we're going to take Reflect on our Deflect. We'll see what happens here. Again, we were able to secure 100% of a Zerg wave. Our enemy having a very small Zerg wave. Sonya probably could handle this on her own. Look at this. It's 6 Zerglings. It's nothing. They're going to push with our Zerg wave. As you can see, we've got a couple of Mutalisks or Ultralisks here. Whatever the heck these things are. We've got a minion wave coming with them. This is going to be very hard for them to stop. One character here. I mean, like if Sonya really wanted to, she'd get through this, no problem. Looks like Sonya might be going to push bottom while the enemy team is up top trying to deal with the Zerg wave. Varian here as well, just going to take care of this wave. We'll jump in, throw some damage out there, be a good team player. And that's cleared. Now we're going to go up here and try to help Tychus disengage from this fight. He has some escapability, but not a ton. Shogal has a lot of long-range damage potential. So we're gonna get another kill on Shogal there. Again, he is not doing himself any favors.
Thank goodness. We live another day.
Well
Zebo way out of position, got himself caught in a corner there. I think trying to run past me would have been the much better play. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be next to a damage character, but it's better than being caught in a corner. Enemy team 2 levels down, not looking good for him.
A hero has disappeared into the shadow.
Somebody has left the game. Quite possible they're going to be a lever. Could also just be an accident. You never know. Again, my own computer connection, or internet connection, it's 90s. My own internet connection not being all that stellar just because I'm on a wireless connection on my PC. Maybe we'll be able to get it wired at some point. I have to get under the house. It's not a pleasant proposition. We're on our way back to the fight. Cho'Gall out of position. Sonya doing work. Sergeant Hammer punishing from a distance. Shadow Bolt volley coming out from Cho'Gall. The Zebo's got to be careful. He does not have a lot of stay ability when he's in the wrong position there. Now we were unable to secure that kill, but we did and then we can back out. See, that's what's great about Genji, is if you have a Genji around, you really need to get out of the fight if you're low on health, because he can jump in there, and if he secures the kill, he is going to be able to jump back out with that Swift Strike.
Point destroyed.
I don't know why I haven't played a lot of Genji. He is a lot of fun. So I'm probably going to be playing more Genji here in the future, guys. We might become less than zero. More than a zero of the storm here with Genji. We might actually start playing him just kind of as a regular character. I generally like to play support characters, but if you look at my user stats, it's really, I play a lot of assassins, which if you had told me at the time, I actually probably would not have thought of, I guess. I would not have guessed that I play a lot of assassins, but the numbers don't lie, so apparently I do. You secure this camp with Sonya's help. Gonna probably come down here and go ahead and secure this camp as well. Why not? Getting another full strength Zerg wave, capturing the camps. Lots of pressure on the enemies here, on the enemy team. Gonna kill Cho'Gall's creepy eye. We're gonna help Sergeant Hammer blitz down this tower. Tower's falling. Trovius losing his tower pylons. He needs those because that's where he drives a lot of his abilities. Oh, we got fear. We're gonna back out a little bit because again, we don't want to get out of position. It's very easy with Genji to get out of position here. And we don't want that. We want to be able to stay in the fight as long as possible. And it looks like, despite the Zebo's spirit there, we have secured the match with a GG on all counts. 3-level advantage, the enemy team unfortunately got steamrolled. Sometimes it happens. I've seen it come where that level of player disparity or level disparity is fixed at some point. You're able to make that fight and make it happen. So, you know, you can come back. Now, it didn't happen in this game. It's possible that the enemy team gave up or they were disheartened from the lack of progress there, and that happens. But in Heroes of the Storm, it's really swingy. You gotta stick with it. Well, that will conclude our quest for the day. I gotta go make some dinner for the wife. She is working hard, baking a baby, and also working. So my hat's off to that woman. Loving my wife. She is just so crazy. And as a little treat here, we hit level 6 with Genji, so we're going to open up a loot chest, see what's going on here. What will we get? I really hope that we'll open up a character I don't own. I own a lot of heroes, so I don't really have... uh-oh. We got a legendary. Let's see what that is. We already had this. We got some Alarax. I'm so bad at Alarax, you guys. It's not even funny. You got a new skin for Uther. Oh, here we go. Here's the legendary.
Legendary.
We unlock Gul'dan, which we already owned, unfortunately. I don't want to... I mean, it's tempting to re-roll this, but there's no guarantee that we'll get another legendary, and we might as well take the shards, guys, because it would be nice to save up and be able to afford one of those legendary announcers. So unfortunately we did get a legendary character. Unfortunately, it's not one of the ones I own. So this was episode probably 3 or 4 of Zeros of the Storm, but episode 2 of Zero of the Storm with Genji. I guess I cannot claim to be a Zero of the Storm with an MVP with Genji on that last match, so 1 of the Storm? Maybe even a hero. This is Bookislovakia signing off. Until next time, keep playing games.